Riddles. Oh, you tried to say hi. Kane saying hi over on the floor. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Florida. Yes, hot, humid Florida. Right? Yeah.
I just woke up.
Yeah, he just woke up. Oh, wait a minute. I hit the wrong thing. Oh, all right. Josh is back. All right, let's jump up here. Riddle said he'll be back in just a second. So let's jump up here and let's start saying some hellos. Lucky James Eller.
Hey, James Eller.
He's talking to Miss Amanda. I've seen your profile pic. I like that. Yes, very proud Papa moment there. So yeah. And I gifted out. There's 5 memberships. I didn't see who got the 5 memberships. Oh, forgot to hit mute on that screen. I don't know who would have done that. Let's see. William E. got a gifted membership.
You got to do your screen back.
I will. Oh, that's,
Keep
Way
digging.
Cool Outdoors. Hobo Rob. Keep Digging. And Precious Scratcher. Yeah. All right. Now let me go back over here where I can see Grandma Kelly.
Hey,
been
Grandma
a member
Kelly.
for 26 months. Oh, and thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, girl.
Hey, Madison, Maine.
And my muddy mess.
Hey, Ann.
I'm trying to see exactly where. I know Ann's on the board somewhere. Anyway, Ann's on the board now. Madison, Maine. I think I got you up there. Oh, Ann's over there behind Ricky. You barely see the M right there.
Hey, George Ann. Hot.
Yeah. Long deep breath. Josh says, hi, Josh. Am I not seeing everybody's? Hang on here. Give me a second here. I'm looking for something.
Hey, BNRC.
Dad, hello. Erica. There's Erica. I see Erica up there. I missed you, Erica. Sorry.
Hey, Mark.
Oops. Mark, TBH. Hello. Georgian. And you said Beth come in too?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
hey,
there's
Mark.
Richie.
TBH.
Yes. You and me both, Mark. What did Mark say? Didn't get a membership, just saying. I'm sorry. If I could go poof and give y'all memberships, I would. You know how that goes. You know. Let's try it again here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and there's Treasure Hunter Neil. Now let's
Hey, Treasure Hunter Neil.
Mark TBH. Murphy's Magnet Mania.
Candy.
Mandy's Candy.
Nancy Drew.
Mr. Minix.
Minix.
Sorry, Richie. Maybe we'll get you next month, okay? You know? I guess I should say hello to Angie as well. Well, yeah, that would be nice. Mr. TBH. Oh my gosh, guys.
Hey, Bill.
I'm scrolling now. I'm getting down here. Getting on down. Keep digging.
Hey, keep digging.
Hey, Loretta, how are you? Let me see. Scrolling on down. Bill, Papa Rouse. Sorry we missed you on the way down. And I'm scrolling. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. That's what I love about this community. Everybody is just so loving and so welcoming. So, yeah. So now we're waiting on Riddle's relic to see what Randy's doing. And hi, Mama. Hi, Rick. Hi, Erica. Hope everyone's having a good night. Hey, there's Riddle's relic. Did you get the link earlier? You want me to just drop it in here for you? I can drop it in here if that's easiest for you. Let me see. Invite. Copy. And I'll go over here. Now, this is for Randy. So, don't nobody else try to jump on the bandwagon. Brian Oiler.
Hey.
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. How are you, honey? How are you? Susan.
Hey, Susan.
I know you want to not even try to pronounce her last name, but proud mama there. So, yes. Hello. Riddle says device not connected. I can't see you. Dropped and forgotten. Hello. Well, there's Mr. Randy. Hey. Are you ready, honey? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Oh, getting that board situated. There you go. All right. Guys, this is one of the coolest dudes I have
Hey, 5
seen
Mile.
In a while here on YouTube. I love hanging out on his channel, and she's got a burner toe and won't let me get it out. Guys, we just have so much fun. Thank you, Papa Rouse.
Thank you, Papa Rouse.
And he's been on Josh's with a lot of questions and stuff. But anyway, guys, here is the fabulous, and everybody calls him Randy. I call him Riddles because, hey, what's life without a few good riddles every now and then, right? Guys, here's the one and only Riddle's Relic. Hi,
Good evening, everybody.
Y'all
Y'all hear me okay?
Yeah,
I hear you just good. How was your day?
Thank you,
So far,
George.
so good. I worked this afternoon, so.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I've got to ask because I forget these little things. Where are you from again?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Well, we probably drove right by there because I think South Carolina is like one of the longest states we drove through. So,
Ain't that long.
Yeah.
Tried going through Virginia or West Virginia.
Yeah, it's like that seemed like Tennessee was a pretty good sized state.
Yeah.
But likely the way we came down through Tennessee, it's usually Georgia that takes forever to get through. But the way we came down this time, it was not the. Yeah. And I have to admit, we were blessed. We didn't hit traffic till about near Savannah. You know, we started seeing the signs for Savannah.
Dropped and forgotten.
So that was
That's
pretty
pretty
cool. Yeah. So usually when I come down, it usually turns into 16 to 18 hour drive. We had what, 15 hours?
Yeah.
So
we're getting ready to go on a trip up the first of the month or end of the month going to Canada. So that's like a 12, 13 hour ride.
Yeah. What part of Canada are you going to?
Fort Erie, just on the other side of Buffalo.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so cool. So I mean, I was teasing about calling you Riddles, but is that okay? I mean, or would you rather me call you Randy or?
I can call Randy, call Riddles, Riddler. Yeah. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Just don't call you late for dinner. There you go. All right. I was checking over here to see. I hate when I miss somebody in chat. Afraid somebody new has come in. So if I've missed you or I miss a comment or something, I apologize. If y'all have a question for Riddles, put like 3 question marks in front of it, and that will catch my attention. And did I just see? Oh, now look at here. Thank you there, Mr. Charlie. Says, hey, Rick.
Charlie.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Charlie.
Hello.
Hey, Angie.
Yeah. He's mad at me. It's what it is. Because we were driving yesterday, listening to Rob String, and the one time that we stopped to get gas, they had a duck race. Guess who won? And they're like, oh, she's probably driving, and which, you know, Rick was on, he was listening. But I thought, well, even if I did win, I know because rules are I have to come up under my channel. So I'm like, I'm cool with that, no problem. But we happened to stop for gas. So hey.
Well, congratulations.
So and also Charlie, the mystery was solved. So yeah, I've got to get with you. So yeah, so Rick, you want to start off questions tonight, or do you want?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. And I saw Gregory Gibson's come in.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Brian.
Can you introduce yourself the way you think somebody else would introduce you?
Put me on the spot here. I've been detecting for 10, 11 years. I've always wanted to get into metal detecting.
Hey, Tom.
I was actually on the beach. I was talking to a guy metal detecting on the beach. My wife saw how happy and thrilled I was. So that year for my birthday, she ended up getting my first detector. It was a White's Coin Master. And then it was just on from there.
Yeah. What has been your favorite find?
Well, my favorite find of lifetime so far is probably my 1863 slave tag I found up in the Midlands of South Carolina.
Oh,
it was a
that
porter
would
tag.
be.
And we donated it to the Charleston Museum, so it's on display now in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, that is cool. That would be a great part of history to find.
Right. It's a dark part of history, but it's still part of history.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, some people get offended by this or that part of history, but it's our past. Okay. We're supposed to move on from our past. Make better today, make better than tomorrow. I mean, yesterday, tomorrow, make it better than today. And like you said, it was a dark part of history, but it was part of our history. and you learn from stuff like that. You're supposed to learn and move on. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
when I found that tag, I didn't know what it was at first. I thought it was just dog tag or a tool tag.
Mhm.
And so I was walking back to the truck after we metal detected a little bit, and I just happened to Google Lens it. I was like, just all, and I had to call my wife because she was at work. And my dating partner, Matt, he was getting all mad because he wasn't out there.
Yeah, right.
But
Now,
we
up
talked
at
to
home. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So when we found out what it was and everything, we talked to the homeowner, and we came to the understanding is like, instead of just having one person having it inside their house or put away in safekeeping, so let's donate where it can actually be shared with everybody.
Right, right. Now, Neil makes a big point right here. Being involved in metal detecting, I've learned a lot about history.
Yeah,
That's
that's one good
part
thing
of
about
the
metal
fun.
detecting is trying to find
Yeah.
out what you find and who could have been the last person to have it.
Yeah. Or it's
Or
like, how did
what a
this
piece
end up here? You know? And
exactly. It's
yeah.
like my wife, she metal tests with us too, and she found a rare Iranian pendant in the middle of upstate. No idea how it got there, but it's just
Yeah, I
one
mean,
little
it's
thing.
just it's funny. Now, like he's talking about the slave tag, up home, the coal miners used to use little tags that they would hang. Everybody had a number, and they would hang their tags when they went to go into the mines. That way, they knew if everybody was out of the mines and stuff like that. So, if I found a tag up home, I would assume that it would be a coal mining tag. But the one thing I've learned with metal detecting, you can't assume
Nope.
because strange things find their way
Yeah.
to strange places. So,
Like I found a tool from Pearl Harbor in the middle of this like little farm field. No idea how it got there, but it was before Pearl Harbor happened. It was when it was still territory.
yeah, believes he's found a miner's tag. Yeah, those would be. That's right. I should never assume, but then again,
Yeah.
it's me. So,
What advice would you give somebody starting a new channel?
Just stay with it. It's going to be slow at first, but as long as you do good content and just take your time, you'll succeed in it.
yeah. Charlie, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm that far behind over there. Ugh. It's catching up.
I remember you, Andrew. You've all come a long way since I first met y'all.
We try. It's been a little difficult lately, because of his injuries, but it's life, and that's what I love about this community. They understand that life happens,
Mhm.
and so that's why I said y'all don't know how much it means that you all have stuck with us and that you're hanging in there with us, but it's just it's cool to know that it's like family. You're there,
Yeah, and that's one good
and
thing about this community. It's our one big family. We're dysfunctional, but
yeah,
we're still a family.
yeah. I wouldn't know anything but dysfunctional. No, I'm kidding. Oh, let me see. I'm trying to put in something here. Now, Bella, you can't type with me, so
But she wants to join in.
yeah. Oh, as soon as she hears the computer turn on,
Hmm.
she's like, right there. She has got to be part of the scene. All right, guys. I put Randy's link in the chat, and I am going to try. I'm going to go over here and try to pin this.
Keep
Hey,
digging.
you guys, I can show you some stuff here in just a minute.
Yeah. I'm going to pin it at the top too if somebody needs it. And I've also put it into the
Diver
description.
79.
And but guys, he's at 456 subs when I checked about an hour or so ago. So, guys, if you're not hooked up with Randy, go check him out. It is so much fun. And like I said, we've talked before on Josh's channel about some of the history stuff that you have found. And it's just amazing. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, that's one thing I like. I love history.
Yeah. There's AU Diver. Hi, Hyundai.
Hey, you diver.
Even though he's a bit crazy. 20, what did they say? 20-some hundred dives. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would you want that to be?
I've always fair and I've always followed the rules of metal detecting.
Yeah.
When I find something, it's something I find. It's not something I planned it
Right.
or.
Yeah.
Isn't
that Mrs. Riddle is in the back.
Yeah, she's helping me.
So we did hi.
Hi.
She says, "Hey." She's off stage, feeding my cues.
Yeah. Somebody used to be like that, and I finally got him into the community, and he's really starting to enjoy being part of the community.
She's getting there. She's still a little camera shy.
So you all detect together at times, you said, and
Yeah,
I've
usually,
seen.
I would probably say about 85% of the time I'm with her. So.
Do you find that as digging as a couple, do you find it enjoyable, more enjoyable, or is it more stressful? Is there more of a who's going to beat who?
At times it's more stressful because she beats me out of these good finds all the time. I'm sitting there digging
So
up
you have
nails
to be quiet on the way home, huh?
Yep.
I'm not talking to you no more.
I really enjoy being able to detect with my wife and my daughter. It just makes things a whole lot easier and more fun for me.
Yeah. Well, see, that's like me and Rick, which the bounty hunter we loaned to our neighbor who wanted to learn to start metal detecting. But we find that we tease that we fight over the metal detector, but we find it's more enjoyable when we're working together. And that's especially now that his knees bothering him. He can't get down on the ground and do the digging and all that stuff. So I told him, I said, get in your little go-go scooter and you get out there and you swing the detector, you find the spot, I'll do the digging, and and that way, because I enjoy working with him,
Funny story
Sometimes,
about
like
that
you said,
is my wife had hand surgery. She had a carpal tunnel surgery done, both hands. And she wanted to go out metal detecting, but she couldn't dig the holes. So she swung my machine while I dig her holes. She ended up finding herself a South Carolina, or no, sorry, not South Carolina. It was a U.S. Military Academy cadet button.
Oh, wow.
And of course, I have to be the digger.
Yeah. Joshy's got a question for you here. How many hundreds of thousands of Civil War bullets have you found?
Not gonna believe this, Josh, but I got 5.
Got 5 bullets now. Wow.
Mark said,
6.
get Bella to dig the holes.
Yeah, she would try. I think she would try. One thing I've noticed she's doing more down here in Florida. So when she goes to potty, she does that cat scratch. I guess where the ground is mostly
Oh, she
sand.
does it at the house.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
But it's like down here, she's strutting her stuff, man. She's like, I'm the queen of this household.
She knows it.
Yeah. And they've got like twice the size of a yard to run around in down here. So dropped and forgot and said teamwork. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, guys, that is, you know, as you know, when Josh graduated and stuff, we became empty nesters. And then he was working all the time. And then, you know, it's like, we got to find something we do together, you know, because it's because he was working all the time. And then now I tease him now that since he's hurt, it's like practice for retirement. Yeah.
And Josh,
So,
all of them had 3 rings except one. I had one Edenfield.
yeah. So, tell us a funny story that your family or friends would like to tell on you.
Well, I had Kimber try to get her.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Tell me. There's too many to. There's 15 years to go through. I guess the not funny thing, but neat thing about me is, I technically died 3 times. I'm in a cardiac arrest and got back. So, I mean, it's not funny, but it's a true story.
Yeah. Gives you a whole different outlook on life after that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you go through that that paranoia afterwards? Afraid to do anything because you're afraid you'd have another heart attack, or?
Yeah, I get that like a funny feeling like I did before, and it sets off little triggers in my head. Pretty much like the anxiety attack.
Yeah, Cesar says say where I have anxiety attacks too. It's like, okay, is this the heart attack again, or is it anxiety? You know, and but yeah, that's one of the reasons I started the channel, is because I thought I've survived this heart attack. Time to start living and trying to enjoy life a little bit. What has been your favorite hunt?
Really, any hunt, but any hunt I can go on with my family and my friends.
Oh, that does make it a big difference. It's like win or lose, you still come out the winner. I mean, if you dig anything or not, you still come out the winner because you spent that quality time together. So,
yeah, we got a small little circle here. It's like I said, it's me, my wife, my daughter, and our best friend. We all take together. And then every now and then we'll throw. There's little Relics.
Hi, little Relics.
Hi.
I've seen some videos of her out digging with them.
Yeah, she outdigs me all the time.
Oh, see, it's like up home, you know, it's like me and Rick, you know. Josh will go with me if he's got to be the cameraman, or if I'm having a bad day, he will dig for me and stuff. But nobody else in our community digs, you know.
That's right, Drop. Next hunt is favorite.
That's why I just seen it. Yeah, the next hunt is my favorite. Yeah, because there's always that hope, right? The next one's going to be the next big score. And if it's not, it's like, okay, the next one's going to be the next big score, you know?
It's like, how many nails can I get on the ground today?
Yeah. Oh, I pull up so much trash that I just, you know, I'm more surprised if I find anything that's not trash, So I just try to make a joke out of it.
But
Bad
like I say,
idea.
y'all
Let's know
get to the
what-
trash to get to the treasure.
Right, right. Yeah, I think he was talking about that earlier. The slave tag that he found was really
Yeah,
cool.
that's my best find so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the unknown. Exactly, dropped. Exactly. You looking at your questions over there?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you could give your 18-year-old self advice? What would you say?
Don't be stupid. Um,
But stupid's kind of fun sometimes.
yeah, but we all made stupid mistakes and we learn from them. So I mean, I don't want to come up like
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
just enjoy life.
That's
What is on
Tomorrow's
your
not
bucket
promised.
list for this year? Yeah.
right.
What's on your bucket list this year?
Well, my white whale has always been a Standing Liberty quarter. I still have not found one. I would love to find one in the wild.
I'd be happy with any quarter.
Mark,
I'm still the one who gets excited when I find a penny.
Mark said there ain't that many people that live up ahead of a holler.
Well, that's true. That's why when my neighbor next door asked to borrow, asked about it, I'm like, oh, I've got one that I'll loan you. But life's been so busy, we ain't really got together to get to do any hunting. So, when you started metal detecting, what was the one thing that you didn't expect?
I tell you, the one thing I really didn't expect is how good this community is with each other.
That is so true.
I mean, yeah, we got our bad apples as in any other community, but as a whole, for the most part, this community is one of the greatest communities I've ever seen.
Yeah.
AU Diver said, can you imagine a world of detecting where bottle caps and pool tabs don't exist?
Yeah, but then we never dig anything.
Yeah. Then what's left for me to dig? You all find the good stuff. I'll go through and get the bottle caps and the pull tabs and the can slaw. Oh. So, what is one of the important things you've found
Amen.
that you've learned about metal detecting? Is there a certain way that you look for grounds? Is there a certain detector or settings or?
I've learned that no matter how new of a property or, there's always potential for to have history hidden underneath it. If people say, these new developments moving in, don't go hunt there, you won't find anything. You can find good stuff out there in these newer places.
Yeah. I save all the pull tabs in case a friend gets a detector.
Her green cord was in the car.
She had it in here.
At what time you would have to find the good stuff? Yeah.
Did you have it this morning?
So okay. Like I said, I'm trying to watch chat and everything too. So, is one piece of advice you'd give somebody starting metal detecting?
Don't listen to everybody. Find your own way. You can take advice, but you too can be fun. They can also be just daunting. So just have fun with it.
Yeah, I think that's about the most. Oh, I heard thunder. That's about the the most useful advice is
Yeah.
you can take notes and learn from other people, but be original, be yourself, you know.
Like you
Yes.
say,
I'm
every
that
story is
type of person.
different, every machine's different. So you just have to learn your machine.
Right. Oh, I hear the rain starting to come. Stephen Stark, hello, hello. Don't
Hey,
get
Steven.
discouraged. Yeah, that's the bit right. And I have to admit, I still at times get discouraged and just want to throw my shovel and say, forget it.
I have thrown off shovel.
But yeah, but then I make myself get back out there shortly thereafter, because I don't want to give up. Because like you say, you always got to find the trash before you find the treasure.
And usually
If
right
you
after
could,
I throw my shovel is when I find the next good thing.
Yeah.
Mark said, my advice for someone starting metal detecting is to first buy a metal detector.
Yeah. I didn't. Ours was given to us.
Yeah.
A bounty hunter. Susan gave us the bounty hunter. Yeah. Gregory wants to know, can we hunt school properties down your way? Well, when I talked to the sheriff, he said, yeah, as long as you don't really destroy the property, it is still public property. And so he said, now, not everybody around there is used to it. So somebody may call the cops and say, what are you doing? And I said, well, what if I get there? The cops get there and they give me a hard time. He said, tell them to call me. He said, there ain't nothing wrong with what you're doing. So.
If you could have dinner with one person, living or dead, who would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, I'm at a blank for that one.
They headed to the creek.
We'll come back to that one. Let me
we'll
think a little bit.
Okay. I'm making Head of the Creek a moderator there so that everybody can check out everybody's channel. That's what, at first I didn't mod everybody because I thought, it's going to be confusing, but I like it to where we can just click on somebody's profile, go to the channel, check it out.
What is something that you dream of doing and why haven't you done it?
Retiring. One thing I like to travel, but I really haven't been able to do it because with work and everything. We take our vacations and we love it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what really this has been the first vacation we've had together, and I think we went to Indiana, then we spent the weekend in Michigan, but really the first vacation, the first time he's been down here in how many years?
Oh, I don't know.
About 5 years or so. So oh, yep, here comes the Florida storms. Yay.
Yeah. We're right there with South Carolina storms. It's got one brewing outside.
I'll send this one on up to you. I had a question here and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was one Rick asked.
Oh.
So, what you got next over there, Rick? Woo, did y'all hear that? Bella did. Look at
Hey.
that. What is your favorite funny story to tell people?
Probably the time I got pulled over by a cop. So let me tell the story, okay? So me and my buddy were heading to work, and we got on the interstate, And
See you
the cop
later, Bill.
pulled over on the side of the road. I passed him. I saw him eyeball me. So I didn't think anything of it. So I went back on, turned off my exit, and get back on the other interstate and head back towards where we were going to work. All of a sudden, cops behind me with blue lights going. Okay, so I pull over, and now mind you, I'm in a blue car. Okay, we're two, Caucasians in a blue car. The cop comes up to my window, and he says, "You're not who I'm looking for." So I'm looking for two black guys in a white car. Okay.
Okay.
He couldn't tell that car was blue
Blue?
before he hit the lights.
That's probably one of the funny stories we had.
Yeah, yeah. What makes you passionate and get you motivated?
Family. Yeah. I love my family. I love my friends. I love the community.
Come here, lay
Yeah,
down. Lay down, Bubba.
yeah, I like that answer because
Lay down.
it's like sometimes you don't really realize what you'll do for your family, no matter how bad you feel or what's going on. If your family needs you, you're always there. That's a good family man right there. So how long have you been on YouTube?
Want to say probably maybe 4 or 5 years.
Okay. Okay.
Like really getting into it.
If you had one superpower, what would it be and how would you use it?
Whew. Yes, good questions, Rick.
There's way cool. Hello, hello.
Hey, way cool outdoors.
Well, one superpower. Be able to detect anywhere I want to without trouble.
Go boing.
Boing, you
And
there.
be there. That'd be,
Instant
that would be
permission.
cool. It's like, oh, let's go down and join We Dig It. Boing. Let's go down the mermaid.
Exactly. See?
Oh, I like that one. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Woody.
Roger,
Cool.
traffic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, he was with us on our ride along, the live we did on the way down and stuff. So, yeah. What is one piece of advice that you would share with our viewers, whether it would be metal detecting or YouTube or whatever?
Don't eat yellow snow. No,
Mark said my superpower is being invisible.
one advice is just be true to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
That is,
we're our biggest critics.
yeah, that is the best advice. Coming from my history. Yeah. Once you start being true to yourself, you find life is a lot more pleasant. You enjoy life a lot more. You can love people more and you can be loved more. But first and foremost, you got to love yourself. Be happy with you.
Yep.
That's what I tell people. I may not be perfect, but I am the only me there is, and I'm the only one that can be perfect at being me. So I may fail at anything else, but I'm at least perfect at one thing. That's being me.
I
So.
think my wife will say this. She says, "Thank God, there's only one of me."
Rick's going on. Please don't let there be two over.
We got two of you. Low Relics is you in small form.
Oh Lord.
Gregory said, I rode with her for a few miles. She scared me, and I got out the next gas stop.
Oh. See, that's why I like to do the live drives. People like, ah. But then again, I have to keep my road rage in check
Yeah.
because I know I'm live. So yeah. Mark says the brown snow isn't any better than the yellow snow.
It's a little chunky.
What's it? I have multiple characters.
That's way too high.
Yeah. Being bipolar, yeah.
One of my good finds.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah.
What is the one takeaway that you would like for our viewers to take away? What is the one thing you'd like our viewers to take away from this interview?
We're all just, we make mistakes, but we are all just human. Just love each other.
Yeah. Yeah, that is, gosh, these people have all the right answers.
Yeah.
I thought I had hard questions. They always have the right answers. Yeah.
If you could take 3 items to a deserted island, what would it be and why?
Take 3 items. Well, it depends. I'm probably going to take my detector. Yeah. Most people say cell phone, but I could live without a cell phone. So probably my family, my detector, and food.
Food.
Yeah.
I know not to even ask Rick because I know I'd get left on the dock back there. He'd say, "See ya, I'm out of here."
Careful, it's falling.
So,
I know AU Diver was asking about some of our good finds we found. I do got a couple of finds here I'll share with you.
all right, please do.
That's a sword scabbard.
It looks like a scabbard. That is awesome.
That's cool.
I think when we found it was a World War I scabbard. I don't know if you can see this or not. That's the cadet button, if I can get a good picture of it.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's one she found while she was gimped up.
Still in
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that it's a collar pin from 17th Regiment.
collar disc.
Or is that,
Uh-huh.
sorry, collar disc. We found that bottle digging.
That's cool.
And Mrs. Relics, we went to this little permission we had on a road near road tracks. It was an old depot. And she was walking around just looking at all different sides, taking pictures of the mushrooms and birds and stuff. She looks down, finds this on the ground.
Ah,
Well, it was half dug, half buried in the ground.
yeah. Why can't I be that lucky?
She finds everything, I tell you.
I want to go digging with her.
You don't want to go digging with me. She finds the stuff, I dig it.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So what's next for you? Have you got
Hopefully, wake up
something
in the
new?
morning.
Yeah, well, yeah. I
Yeah.
kind of hope you do too. I would
We got a
miss
couple
you.
of things that are trying to work with a couple of the local history or museum places
Uh-huh.
that we're trying to get help find the local history. So we're still in talks with that, and it hasn't happened yet. But
Yeah. And I find rebarb. I don't even find rebarb. Yeah. But hey, what I do find, it's historical to me because
Yeah.
it's on our family property, you know,
Yeah.
my
exactly.
great grandfather's, you know, stuff. So yeah.
See, I love finding things that tell a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I got really discouraged one time and I hadn't gone back over and detected in a while. And my uncle, who actually owns the property now, he lives down here in Florida too. And we tell him, he was asking, what we find and stuff. And I was telling him about the old cap gun that we found. We found parts of an old cap gun. And then he starts telling the story about him and his brother having a set of cap guns, and they go out there. And of course, they were playing cowboys and Indians, and he had a gold one, and his brother had a silver one. And I pulled it out. I had the gold one, and it tickled him to death. I found his old cap gun, so that
Wait.
gave me, encouragement to go back and start digging some more.
So I'll tell you the story. When I took my wife the first time took hunting with us, we went out on this little property we had, and I let her use my detector. I turned it on, showed her how to use it. She no more than turned around like this and pulls this out of the ground. And she was hooked from there on. It was
Oh,
a 1920s
yeah.
catfish. All she did was
I
turn
would
around.
be like, I'd be like her. Where are we going next? Where are we going next?
Yeah.
That's what started the fever.
Oh, yeah. That is just. It's hard to say my favorite words. That is just way cool. And he'll be like, "What?" What? So, all right, Rick. What's some more questions you got over there? I'm trying to juggle everything around Bella here. The big Bella
Start of
butt.
the show.
Yeah.
If you had to choose to live without one of the five senses, which one would you give up? Hearing, sight, smell, touch, or taste?
Probably taste. Because if food goes in so quick, it's hard to taste it.
You eat on the run. With my cooking, Rick would probably say taste too. Shoot, I had a question that went right out of my brain.
You're actually cleaning this motherfucking room.
Not to offend anybody.
You just pulled my hair. I'm sorry. But you have pulled every fucking string I have in your off the phone. Okay.
You're frozen up there, Angie.
Okay. No. I'm not in your way, Angel. Tell me to move like that. Off the phone. Okay.
Oh, are we back?
Yes, ma'am.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. There you are.
Oh my. Okay. Like I told y'all, it's storming down here.
It's just raining.
Well, this is a heavier rain than we usually get. I mean, what are, like I said, not to step on anybody's toes here and there, but what are 3 channels that inspired you?
Thank you, dropped and forgotten.
See.
You forgot. Thank you so much.
Ohio River history. He inspired me, and helped me grow my channel, and helped me with my videos. Of course, Robin, Charlie, they're great. They're awesome. So I guess that's my three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I saw that, Josh. Goal achieved. Woohoo!
Good
So now we have
job.
to do a we have to do a fireside chat. In the middle of summer. Oh, they say it's spring still here.
Fall summer.
Yeah, it's fall
Yeah.
summer, yeah. We went to Walmart yesterday and at 11:30 it was already at 91 degrees and so humid that it was hard to breathe.
Yeah, that's the problem. You go meditate and we start first thing in the morning. We're good for maybe 2-3 hours, and then we're spent for the rest of the day. We're done.
Yeah.
That humidity
Yeah.
just kills you.
Yeah, that's what I mowed half the grass around the house. Okay, I mowed around the house, then took a break, changed clothes, went to Walmart, did, because like I said, we just got here. And then later in the afternoon, in the evening, when it started cooling down again.
And yes, Josh, you did inspire me too. I love our little talks at fireside.
He needs to do more of them, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on to him about that one. Because I've learned a lot of history from him too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very knowledgeable man.
I know. How did I raise such a smart kid? Who would have guessed? What is, other than your detector, okay, what do you think is the most valuable tool to have out in the field?
Pinpointer. Because
What now?
the pinpointer.
Pinpointer. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have one there for a while, and that was a little harder to.
Yeah, when I first started, I didn't have pinpointer. I just had the detector, and I can tell you how many holes I messed up. Nope, it's over here. It's over here. Nope, that's
Yeah. And the bounty hunter we started with, didn't have the like my Xterra Pro. It's got like that pinpointer sound, that little metal thingy. Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but you can see how professional I am at it, right? So
What do you want to be remembered for?
sorry, Rick. What was that?
that's okay.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I guess my honesty, my love for the community, love for my family.
Hey, King's Gold.
Hey, King's Gold, how are you? How are you? Well, guys, we are at the last minute here. So I want to, 'cause I always step on Papa Roush, and I hate doing that. We all want to go over, and I'm going to try and find Joshy. It's better to do it this way. Can you find Papa Roush for me and drop his link for me, and we'll all go over that way and give Papa Roush a holler. But Randy, I enjoy talking with you on Josh's channel and stuff too. But I love being able to put a face with the name and stuff. And I really do appreciate you coming up here so that we can get to know you better. Hopefully the chat gets to know you better. And guys, like I said,
Hold on 1 second, sweetie. I step off for a second.
okay, go ahead. But guys, he is at 456 subs earlier today. And so we need to try and at least get him up to the 500. He is just such an awesome person. And to see a family that digs together, I think is amazing.
Sorry about that.
So that's fine, honey. That's fine. I was just telling people that if they aren't already subscribed to you, and they need to do that right away, because we do have so much fun with you, and you are a big important part of this community, and we love having you around. So
I appreciate that, and we love having you around, Angie, even though you win sometimes.
Even though I win sometimes.
Mhm.
I
You
can't
know
say
how to
I'm the
throw that in
biggest
there.
loser anymore, can I?
So you know how to throw that in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but all right, guys. Just as the storm's picking up again, we're going to say goodnight. You guys head over. Like I said, check out Randy and the family. Guys, I love it that a family can digs together. I'm all about family. That's why, if you notice my memberships, selfish plug there. I have like kinfolk, cousins, and stuff like that. It's all family oriented. So, but guys, love each and every one of you. It's now next week. We will be interviewing Jared from Flying Arrow. And did I say that right? Yeah. Yeah. It just sounded funny when I said it. And of course, he has got the new baby girl. Maybe we'll get a sneak peek. So, but we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
And
Thank
guys,
you for
love
having me
each
on
and every
here.
one of you. Thank you
Yeah.
for being
Thank you
here.
for being here.
And Mrs. Riddle's back in the background somewhere, and little
She's
Riddles.
waving.
Okay, yeah, Josh, you dropped Papa Rash's link. So I will see you all again next week. If not sooner, we'll see you all on the streets of YouTube. Guys, get out there, make your
See
memories,
ya.
have
See
a
y'all.
blast.
a good
Bye.
night.
Good night.